I got 28 minutes. Okay, there it is. Okay, so then I have to get two bullies. I don't know who. Real quick. Bro, I literally wrote this. French fries. Sorry. Guys. I gotta put in two bullies. I'll be up for the bully part. Two bullies that get painted on. We'll save these for like special occasion. Hi. I don't know. And I need to have. I'm planning on making the trend. I got like. Yeah, sure. 4, so. I got 26 minutes because my mom's coming. 25 minutes because my mom's coming home. But anyways, I gotta have bully OCs, but I gotta have people that will attend. So I gotta post this. Okay. Doing a trend. Hi. But I need to bully. Nice to know. Hang on. Okay, so what is Marshy's A again? Marshy, what's your A? Marshy, you there? Gotta hurry this up or I'm gonna be in big trouble. Sure. But I can show you it. After I get... Marcy, what's your A? Okay. Hold on. Now let me see if I can get this one. Ah. As I know, there's like 2 bullies and... and that's it. I gotta use Celestial's OC. I gotta make it. Oh my god, shut up, please. This is the 5th time. 50th time I've seen that today. Sorry, it's like the... Okay, anyways, hold on. That's what I'm gonna do. What is with people? Get out! We open the fucking app. Send SOS! She sends against my art. She sent 2 times. Man, no fair. What do you mean no fair? What is this? Okay. Give me a second. This is so bad. God flippin' you, B word. I don't know what you said. I also don't know what Sigma means. Oh, wait. So if I'm not Sigma, so I take away your mod. Let me go then. Do. No, there's only 4 people in there. Well, if that you send me to, then yes, if you're talking about her. But if you're talking about your other OCs, then they can't be in there. Don't dummy. I can take away your mod. I gave you that mod in the first place. Be thankful you get it. Or I'm gonna take it away forever. Be respectful, or I take it away. Nice. Shall make more in here. You get water on. Good. Then we're gonna watch it. The eyes. The eyes. The eyes. Sorry. Why are we talking about this?
You've changed so much, Dorothy. That anger in your eyes.
The 2 people that got revenge.
Where have you been? It's 4 a.m. Get off my back! I hate you! I hate this house! I hate my life! I don't really hate you. I know, love. Come to Mama. There, baby. Now where is my head hair? Where have you been? It's 4 a.m. Off my back! I hate you! I hate this house! I hate my life!
Why does Bluey have 5 billion views on TikTok? Is searched more than Paw Patrol, Peppa Pig.
No, it's really just popular.
Hey, what's going on?
Oh, Richard, darling.
What the?
Hey, what's going on?
Oh, Richard, darling.
Huh? I wonder why it doesn't go to my original thing. I want my original profile picture up. But anyways, I'm just gonna watch TikToks and I'm bored. I have no motivation. Motivation.
Christmas Eve
I think you left a big hug in your lunchbox.
Yeah, it's probably that stupid cat.
That cat saved your life.
What has he done for me lately?
He woke you up when you stopped breathing last night.
Yeah, but he ate the last can of tuna.
Dad, you ate the last can of tuna. How Maggie was born?
We told you that story.
And how we got the dog?
Found him at Christmas.
And the origin of the cat?
But he cares. Get that cat out of the way!
baby. We've been e-dating for like 4 months now. Why can't I just see your face?
No, I can't. I'm too shy.
Don't be shy.
What
It's
the
okay, I
fuck?
promise.
Hey, but you have to promise you'll still love me after, okay?
I will always love you, Pookie, okay? Always.
Fine. 3, 2, 1.
What the?
What the fuck? Please, baby. We've been e-dating for like 4 months now. Why can't I just see your face?
No, I can't. I'm too
I didn't read that
shy.
Don't be shy. It's okay, I promise.
Hey, but you have to promise you'll still love me after, okay?
I will
I didn't read
always
it
love
fully.
you, Pookie, okay?
I thought this was like my comment.
Fine. 3.
I didn't see it. I didn't see it. I was like comments in front and I didn't see it. I just like without knowing shit. Help. You're gonna be a bully, ma'am. Ma'am, I feel so bad. You're probably gonna be a bully. I don't want you guys to be a bully. I don't know. Huh? I think that's part of a trend. I don't know.
What did you do? We were just playing. It's okay. I just got a little fat.
Mom, you're better. If she walked into the emergency room, I'd say she's about 5 months pregnant. What?
What? Just stay calm, Trent.
She'll only be pregnant for about 20 minutes from the time of conception.
Why do you keep looking at me like you want to steal my...
Oh, there you are. Give me a second. Okay.
We need to get her help. Okay, this cannot happen here. It's gotten bigger.
Kara, it's Kara, right?
Yeah.
Lay down on a blanket.
It's gonna be okay. There's a lot of people here that can help you. We're all like your family now. Oh, God.
Our cells are aging very fast here. Something to do with the rocks around the beach, we think.
Lay down on the sand.
Whatever would have happened to us is happening to us really fast. Okay? What you did is how babies are made.
I know, but I thought you had to do that 10 times or something.
Did I get that wrong? It can happen after only once. We didn't get a chance to talk about all this.
You're always accusing me of cheating. It's getting so fucking annoying.
Something sus, Ricky.
I'm literally the only person in here.
What are you...
You're
accusing me of cheating is getting so fucking annoying.
Something sus, Ricky!
I'm literally the only person in here.
What are you...
Hey, you guys selling cookies?
Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna pull over.
Another customer. You don't have to stand up, sweetie.
Wow, these look great. I love how they look like little pigs.
Thanks. Pigs are my favorite
Well,
animal.
Well, they don't taste like pigs now, do they? Well, in that case, I'll have one cookie, please.
Yeah, that'll be $1.
Okay. Okay, thank you. You make these?
They're my own recipe.
Well, these are incredible. Now I have to bring some back to my office. How long will it take to bake 24?
My oven's small, so it's hard for me to make that much cookies that fast.
Oh, God.
Maybe by the end of the week?
Oh, honey, let's sit down, okay? Okay, let me get you your medicine. Just take a break, okay?
Is everything okay?
She's okay. Our daughter has CRPS, complex regional pain syndrome that affects her legs.
Sorry to hear about that.
Thanks. We've been looking for a treatment program in just about every hospital that we can find, and luckily we have found an intensive treatment program across the country.
Well, that's great.
It would be, if we could afford it. Insurance won't cover it, and with the high cost of the treatment and the extra travel expense, it's been difficult to say the least.
That makes sense. Cookies for a cause.
Yeah. This lady's dream to have a bakery of her own someday. She came up with this whole idea to sell cookies to raise money for her treatment. I just don't have the heart to tell her that we're never going to raise the $100,000 we need for the treatment this way. But how I see it keeps your mind distracted.
Gosh, you're so young to be going through something like this.
Yeah.
You know what? I have an idea. Are you guys going to be selling cookies tomorrow?
Yeah. All weekend. Why?
You'll see. Tomorrow's going to be the best day of her life.
Yeah.
Look, I'll see you here tomorrow.
Hey, you guys selling cookies?
man, that's some kind of man.
I will fall down.
That's my Katie. Are you eating enough? How's classes? Are you and Jade official, and will you be bringing her home with you for Thanksgiving?
Oh, easy, Mom. It's only been a few weeks.
And they'd all be so disappointed because who am I?
Add an extra. You ever see the trend where you put tape on a cat's feet and they just malfunction? I've tried it with my furry daughter and she outsmarts me every time. Believe it or not, that's the face of a genius. Well, it's been a while and I refuse to be outsmarted by someone who's afraid of the vacuum. So we're gonna try this again. Tape is laid out and the cat is in my possession. That one's on me, I didn't place it the best. Attempt number 2. There we go. No, you're not supposed to peel it off, Lay. No! I've seen this trend so many times. Most cats just dance around. My girlie peels the tape off right away. Am I doing something wrong? I cannot win with this. Now, girlie, tell him follow for more.
Oh,
You ever see the trend where you put tape?
No.
Hello, guys. It's Mariah here.
And as you can probably hear,
Maybe you're the cat because I love kitties.
To look really weird. Oh yeah, your face is out of place and I can't make you out. And I forget just what you said. Yeah, it's not clear. It was about fear and getting out of here. You're starting to look real.
see the trend where you...
I mean, look at that cat. This cat would be beautiful as you. Because if you were this cat, you'd be the exact color, this cute and very adorable, and I will love it. And I'll snuggle. Because I very much love cats. And hold on a second.
I've tried it with my furry daughter, and she outsmarts me every...
But it's very cute. No! No! Yeah? What's oh, hell. No! Nope, I'm out. I should not like that other video.
I do not like True. Ugh. I heard she's not even related. Of course, it all depends on how many guests you'll have. You're not inviting Cousin Morty, are you? You know he can't handle his cheese. Oh, and aren't these divine?
What the?
Did you know that in the early 1980s,
Look at me, Dennis. Look at me. Come on, you can't deny it. No, I'm too young to sing.
We're better off as friends. Now I accidentally need you. I don't know what to do.
Dennis, I'd love you. Sing. Hi, Winnie.
Love you.
Woo. Love you, young and strawberry. Mom, sing.
Come on, honey. We have to go.
Sing.
I don't know what to do.
I'll be right back. I have to go to the bathroom.
Now I
Dennis, go to the bathroom. Happy birthday, Dennis. I made you a treat.
Sorry, I'm
the
not.
way you touch my
No, you are first. You're the nicest boy I know. And I have 300 brothers. You're nice, too. You okay, Winnie? Yes, my Dennis. Look at me, Dennis. Look at me. Come on, you can't deny it. No, I'm too young to sing.
We're better off as friends.
Open the door. What are you doing with the door? Like it whenever windows. Like it whenever windows. Because windows are part of it. There's a windows a part of it.
I'll save you. Don't worry, cockroach. I'll catch you. Oh, too bad. I was this close.
Try that again, flea bag.
I'll save you. Don't worry, cockroach. I'll catch you. Oh, too bad. I was this close.
Yo, what the fuck?
Oh, thank you. Why are you the other one talking? That's strange. That's strange.
On the night of our 9th wedding anniversary, my husband brought his pregnant secretary home. With a breezy tone, he laid out a few instructions, like he was discussing the weather. Daniela is picky with food. From now on, every meal needs to be different. She's timid and can't sleep alone, so pack your things and move to the guest room. Without bothering to respond, I picked less than 3 days anyway. The moment he said it,
My mom's being
the room
annoying.
erupted in laughter. Right in front of me, they placed a $2 million bet, betting I wouldn't even make it through the night before begging Michael to let me back in like a pathetic little lapdog. But what they didn't know was that a Maybach was already waiting for me outside. This time, I was truly leaving. Just as I stepped past the villa doors, Michael called out behind me, "Ashlyn, leave your safety bracelet. Daniela's been having nightmares lately, and she needs it more than you do." My body went stiff. That bracelet was the only thing my parents left me. As I faced him, Michael saw the redness in my eyes but remained indifferent. "Name your price," he said. "How much could 9 years of groveling in a loveless marriage possibly be worth?" I
What the heck?
didn't bother calculating. All I could remember was what happened the last time I refused to give Daniela my ski goggles. Michael stripped me bare and left me alone on the mountainside in the freezing cold. Inhaling sharply, I unclasped the bracelet and placed it around Daniela's wrist. Then I told her gently, "May the child in your womb be safe and sound." Hearing that, Michael surprisingly offered me a sliver of dignity. "Ashlyn, as long as you behave, my child will be your child too." The moment he finished speaking, the bracelet on Daniela's wrist suddenly slipped and shattered on the floor. A shard grazed her leg, drawing blood. Michael rushed to scoop her into his arms, holding her like a fragile princess. He barked at the housekeeper to call the family doctor. The urgency in his voice made everyone look at me with mocking eyes. And honestly, I found it laughable as well. Last night, when I had a heart attack, Michael was on his way out to stargaze with Daniela. Even as I collapsed, frothing at the mouth, he didn't flinch, just stepped right over me. Before I blacked out, I heard him tell the housekeeper, "Disinfect the whole living room. Daniela is coming home tomorrow. I don't want her to smell anything foul." Gripping the handle of my suitcase, I turned to leave again, but he grabbed my wrist, staring at me coldly. "Apologize." "What?" Before I could even speak, he yanked me down, forcing me to kneel in front of Daniela. My knee scraped against the shards of jade, leaving bloodstains on the pale floor. Seeing the mess, Michael released me with a look of disgust. "You broke her bracelet on purpose and injured her. Don't you think an apology is the least you owe her?" Since marrying Michael, "I'm sorry" had become my most used phrase. The soup I cooked was too bland, so I apologized, worried that he might feel uncomfortable after drinking. I sent him a message, disrupting his peace. I apologized again. I stumbled upon a text from Daniela, inviting him to a hotel. And once more, I found myself saying, "I'm truly sorry for invading your privacy." With blood in my mouth and pain in my bones, I straightened up, resigned. Bowing 180 degrees to Daniela, I offered 3 deep apologies. Then I looked at Michael with cold, empty eyes. "Is that enough?" I quietly asked. His chest rose sharply, eyes fixed on the blood at the corner of my lips. "Ashlyn," he sneered, "your precious old man isn't here to protect you anymore. Who are you pretending to be so pitiful for?" Before I could answer, the family doctor arrived. Brushing past me like I didn't exist, Michael led him straight to Daniela's side. While Michael's world revolved entirely around Daniela, I walked swiftly out the door. I had barely stepped outside the villa when a car horn sounded twice. Beep, beep. I saw a silver sedan parked just beyond the iron gate and quickened my pace, hope rising in my chest. But before the gate could open, 2 bodyguards emerged from the shadows. They grabbed me roughly and dragged me back into the villa. Inside the study, Michael had me tightly bound, arms restrained behind my back. Without warning, he ordered someone to drive a needle, thick as a child's arm, into my vein. From behind the half-open door, I heard the doctor speaking nervously. "Mr. Hudson, although both Madam and Miss Daniela have Rh-negative blood, Madam has a long history of heart disease. Forcing a blood draw could trigger acute shock. I really think we should go to the hospital and—" "No need to persuade me." Michael's voice was icy. "Your only job is to make sure Daniela gets better. I'll handle everything else." I heard his footsteps approaching, and slowly closed my eyes. "Does it hurt?" His tone, for once, carried a trace of gentleness. "Hang in there. It'll be over soon." I turned my head away, unwilling to waste a single word on him. By the time they had drawn 800 cubic centimeters of blood, my lips were already turning purple. Just then, a faint cough echoed from the master bedroom. It was Daniela. Upon hearing it, Michael immediately pushed the doctor's hand aside and ordered him to draw blood twice as much. The doctor, drenched in cold sweat, warned him again, if I continued, Madam could die. Michael paused for only 2 seconds before replying coldly, "Daniela is pregnant, and the baby comes first." But, without hesitation, I interrupted the doctor. "Just do it. But after this, let me go." Looking at my bloodless face, Michael's eyes flashed with cold fury. He opened his mouth to scold me, ready to ask if I'd had enough of this childish tantrum, if I was really going to abandon our home over something so trivial. Then Daniela's delicate voice ran from the bedroom, "Michael," and just like that, he left me behind. 2 days later, I woke up in a hospital room, still weak from the shock. As soon as I opened my eyes, I saw Michael sitting at the side table, flipping through documents. Our eyes locked for a long moment. Expressionless, he picked up a bowl of porridge and moved to feed me. I shook my head. "I'll do it myself." He said nothing, just watched me quietly as I ate half the bowl. Then he asked, "Do you feel unwell anywhere?" I didn't answer the question and said, "Please give me my phone." Perhaps my tone was too distant because he froze for several seconds before calling the housekeeper to bring it over. As I checked my phone, I noticed numerous missed calls. "Who's been calling you?" Michael's voice cut in suddenly. He never used to ask questions like this. A hint of annoyance flitted through my eyes. "Someone you don't know," I replied flatly. He unfastened the top button of his shirt, leaning over me with a cold gaze. "Ashlyn, how long do you plan to keep up this spoiled act? I give you an inch and you want the whole mile?" In the past, whenever he got angry, I'd rush to reflect on my mistakes, try to soothe him, fix things, make peace. But now, I simply pointed to his buzzing phone and said, without emotion, "It's Daniela." The moment her name left my lips, Michael's expression softened with a hint of a smile. Without another glance at me, he stepped into the corridor to take her call. As soon as he left, my phone rang. Taking a deep breath, I answered the call. Before I could say anything, the voice on the other end broke through, anxious and urgent. Weren't you supposed to meet me? Ashlyn, did you change your mind? No, I didn't. Something just came up, I said. Something came up? What happened? No, this won't do. I'm coming back. I'm flying home myself. I cut off the person on the phone, my voice quiet as I lowered my gaze and pressed my lips together. Just give me a few more days. That's all I ask. When Michael returned to the hospital ward, I had just ended the call. Noticing the faint smile tugging at the corner of my lips, a smile he hadn't seen in a long time, something in his chest twisted uncomfortably. But he had just promised Daniela he'd be home soon to sing lullabies for her and the baby, so he didn't have time to ask who I'd been talking to. He assumed it was probably my cousin, the only female relative still in contact with me since we got married. After all, I no longer had any friends of my own. Without turning back, he gathered his files and said coldly, Ashlyn, something cropped up at the office. I'll come again tomorrow. In the blink of an eye, tomorrow had passed, and the day after that, he never showed up. Instead, thanks to mutual acquaintances, I kept receiving videos of him and Daniela. He took her to dinner, at galas. He looked like a giddy young boy in love, showing her off to everyone like she was the greatest prize. On the day I was discharged from the hospital, Michael posted a 9-grid photo
1 second.
on his social media. In the golden hues of sunset, he stood on a romantic hot air balloon platform, gently cupping Daniela's rosy cheeks as they kissed passionately. I left a comment, wishing you two a lifetime of love, and a healthy baby on the way. 10 minutes later, my phone rang. It was Michael. I didn't pick up. 30 minutes after that, I finished the discharge process alone. And just as I walked past the OBGYN department, I saw Michael, and beside him was Daniela. I overheard a young nurse at the consultation desk say sweetly to Daniela, Mrs. Hudson, your husband really adores you. He comes with you every time, and even warms the ultrasound gel himself so you won't feel cold during the checkup. The surrounding pregnant women looked at her with open admiration. My hand moved subconsciously to my stomach. I remembered, there had been a child here once. On the day of the car accident, I suffered a miscarriage due to blood loss. I cried while making a video call to Michael, but all I saw was a naked Daniela on the screen, smiling as she said, Mrs. Hudson, your husband lost a game to me, so as punishment, he's currently tied to the bed. Is there something you need from him? I said nothing and hung up. Not even a minute passed before Michael called back. Holding a teary-eyed, wronged-looking Daniela in his arms, he exploded at me. You're so petty and pathetic, Ashlyn, always making trouble. And then, with disgust in his voice, he added, you couldn't even hold on to your own baby. What can someone like you possibly do right? Honestly, I wish that truck had finished the job and killed you. Snapping back to the present, I was about to take a detour and walk away, but Michael walked toward me with that cold expression and snapped, why are you just standing there like an idiot? Startled, I instinctively tried to explain. I wasn't following you. I really just ran into you by coincidence. I'm sorry if I disturbed you. Wait. He frowned, and at the sound of that single word, I caught the flicker of jealousy in Daniela's eyes. She clutched his arm a little tighter and smiled at me sweetly. Mrs. Hudson, thank you again for the blood donation. Without you, I'd still be so dizzy today. You saved me and my baby. Michael, won't you bring Mrs. Hudson home with us, please? Michael dotingly tapped the tip of her nose and gently replied, my sweet angel, whatever you say goes. Since I had to return to the house to gather my things anyway, I didn't refuse Daniela's kindness. Inside the spacious black car, silence hung heavily, until, as if right on cue, I spotted something wedged between the seat cushions. A pair of still damp lace panties. Oh my, Daniela gasped. How did that end up here? Michael, didn't you say you took care of it already?
JT's a little drunk and needs my reassurance, so I'm gonna go and do that. Okay? Okay. You guys get to go to Daddy tomorrow. Yeah. You guys are gonna stay there until Monday, and then Monday you guys are gonna come back so you get an extra day with your dad. Okay. How about that? I heard there's like 9 days left. I'm so sad because the twins.
Well, get their number then.
I'll try.
Or, Facebook them.
Her lip, Daniela threw herself into his, blushing as she playfully hit his chest. Michael chuckled and apologized, blaming everything on himself, yet his eyes subtly shifted, watching my reaction. But when he saw that I wasn't angry at all, the same restlessness he'd felt back in the hospital room crept back into his chest, inexplicably heavy. Ashlyn, he said coldly, you've been glued to your phone ever since you got in the car. His voice carried a note of jealousy. Chatting with your cousin? Or someone else I don't know? I had just finished booking my plane ticket and locked my phone screen. Just reading the news, I replied calmly. But rather than easing his mood, my answer only deepened the frown between his brows. Catching me off guard, he snatched the phone from my hand. On the night of our 9th wedding anniversary, my husband brought his pregnant secretary home with a breezy.
Hold on. Let me go. Hope. Okay. I love you, Yuki. Okay. Give me a second. What? What? There we are. And voila.
She got that boom 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 boom. Now I'm in her room boom 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 boom. She told me come back soon boom 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 boom. We on that boom boom.
Little alphabet boy.
After being reborn, the first thing my cousin and I did was break up with our current fiancés. In our previous
Amara, you come here. It deletes it though. I can't do the video without bullies, so basically we're not doing things I should.
What's up, kitty? Okay, ladybug.
Hi. Okay, shush. Okay.
Save us all, Ladybug! I forgot your birthday once again, and I saw it. When I prepared a gift for you, I totally lost it. Because I too would like to offer you something. I'm sorry, Miss Mistier. Thank you. Those words are the best possible gift you could ever give me. Mom, Dial Queen, if you want to find out your old rest, I know where he lives. You can take care of Ladybug later. She's worthless anyway. Sorry, Daddy! Your turn, Ladybug. Easy for you to say that. You're Ladybug, a superhero. You're so curious. Yes, I can fix up all the messes. Don't worry, Chloe. You can fix your own messes if that's what you want. You too can set up critics. You have to want. I do want to. Chloe.
What's up, kitty? Okay, ladybug.
Oh my! Damn, Big Tip!
You stay here with Ugly A and barricade yourselves.
Guys, I'm gonna go YouTube with me.
What you need, Ugly? A tall glass of water. I'll be right back.
What? You stay here with Ugly A and barricade yourselves.
You know what you need, Ugly? A tall glass of water. I'll be right back.
What? You stay here with Ugly.
Oh no. And is also kind of a teenager, so. Come on, sex. I don't want sex. What?
Leave my daughter alone! What? Why is there a big question question mark next to your mom's side? Because I don't know who my biological mom is. She gave her eggs to my parents because they couldn't have a baby.
I'm sorry, what?
No, my headband. That's okay. I got my emergency headband.
She's my daughter. We're
Oh no. Be nice, you put pressure on my love. I'm so sorry.
Exactly did you move from?
Kinetic.
No. You're gonna put pressure on you.
Yeah.
I knew it! I think she said something about an egg.
Yes, we used an egg donor. We've been very open with her about that.
Connecticut egg donor. I see. Samantha, you didn't push your chair in. And I expect that kind of behavior from the other students, but not you. We don't do that. Thank you.
You sure you should be treating her differently? You know, putting her test next to yours?
How dare you tell me I'm a parent? Get out of here.
Hey, where'd you get that ice cream? Miss Watson got it for me. That's because you're the teacher's pet. No, I'm not. Teacher's pet, teacher's pet. You're fat! Teacher's pet. Leave my daughter alone! What?
Hey, get me something sweet, but you can't.
Hi. This could be a trend.
Deita pro orelho, mas vem sem fazer careta. Deita pro orelho, mas vem sem fazer careta.
I'll take the belt back. Ow!
Sorry.
There it is! That's what it will sound like when one of you spots it. Everyone into the hole!
It's so dark down here. I can't see a thing.
Oh no, what a nightmare!
Why are feet coming out of it? Those are his horns. I haven't seen him in a while, okay?
It looks just like him to me.
Thank you. I worked really... Why do you feel the need to do that? Can't you watch where you're...
No.
Right. So...
Wow, this is amazing to watch.
Kinda makes you realize how insignificant we are.
You've seen nothing once, you've seen it 1,000 times.
I'm giving it my all.
You're trying to keep us here and waste all our time!
Right. I think your friend just said that, genius. And since you can't see, I should tell you, I'm rolling my eyes. Awesome bending stuff, like putting out forest fires and flying around and making other stuff fly around. I can't fly around, okay? I can't do anything.
That's not true. No one can read a map like you. I can't read at all.
Hey, you want to test out my messenger hawk with me? I've got an idea. Sure. I'm gonna send a note to Katara and say it's from Toph who wants to apologize. Then everyone will be friends again.
I gotta say, Sokka, you continue to impress me with your ideas.
It's a gift. Dear Katara, sorry for everything, your friend Toph.
I know this is from you, Sokka. Toph can't write. After all, driving me crazy. I can't believe we forgot Toph can't write.
Yep, we're idiots.
Suppose you don't think what you're doing is dangerous at all? No, I don't. Really? Yes, really. Well then, what's this? I don't know! I mean, seriously, what's with you people? I'm blocked!
You went in through a window. I say we climb up there and give it a look.
I say you guys go ahead without me. You've got something against libraries? I've held books before, and I gotta tell you, they don't exactly do it for me. Oh, right. Sorry. I'll take the belt back. Wanna practice with me?
Honey, it's time. What's your emergency?
You have to help. It's my dad.
Someone hurting him?
No, he's here. He found us. He's gonna kill us.
Okay, can you tell me your name and address?
Clarabelle 215 Glencoe Street.
Hi, Clarabelle. I'm Maddie. I'm sending help to you right away. Are you home alone?
No, my mom's here too. She sent me to call you. She always said that if my dad came, I should call 911 right away.
Clarabelle, can you give me your address again?
215 Glencoe Street.
Are you sure?
I don't know. Daddy, help us! He's inside!
It's okay, honey. Just hold on for me.
Everything okay?
I have a domestic battery in progress, but I can't locate them. Cell phone towers say Lincoln Park, but the address you gave me is showing up as invalid.
What is it?
215 Greencrest. Harry broke down the front door. They don't have a lot of time.
There's that much commotion going on. Maybe someone hurt.
Another 911 call?
Hang on, I'll go check.
Clarabelle, you still with me?
Yes, I'm here. Are you sending help?
Soon, sweetheart. Where are you in the house?
In my room.
Is there any place we can hide until help gets there?
My closet?
Good, go in there.
215 Glencrest. Police and RA are already en route.
Wait, if he hears them coming, he could make her a hostage. Radio them again with an update and tell them to run cold.
On it.
Clarabelle, help is almost there.
Marshy! No! No 7 people matching! What? We live, my friends. That's too much.
Hey, little boys.
Where's your shirt?
I like it this way. I'm gonna take off my pants in 5, 4, 3. What? 1. Hey, little boys.
Where's your shirt?
I like it this way. I'm gonna take off my pants in 5, 4, 3. What? 1. Hey, little boys.
Where's your shirt?
I like it this way.
I talk a lot, as we know, but today Trident is gonna help me choose.
Get ready with me and Jasper for...
On the day of my wedding, my parents suddenly show up at my house with my fiancé, Yosef Caldwell. They say they've decided the bride is going to change. Your sister's terminally ill, and her only wish is to marry Yosef. You're her younger sister, so be generous and help her out. Yosef chimes in calmly, don't worry, it's just a ceremony. Once she passes, you and I can still get the marriage certificate. When I refuse, my parents tie me up. We'll let you out once the wedding's over. But not long after they leave, an intruder breaks in and brutally murders me. By the time they finally remember me, all that's left is my rotting corpse. My soul drifted in the air, coldly watching the wedding that was supposed to be mine take place. All eyes were focused on the center stage at the wedding venue. My sister, Sonia Quaid, dressed in the wedding gown meant for me, was saying heartfelt vows to my fiancé, Yosef Caldwell. Nia is finally happy now. My parents kept murmuring in the audience as their eyes reddened with emotion. Amid the crowd's cheers, the newlyweds beamed with happiness as they shared what they claimed were cherished memories.
No, that's not okay. It's 6 or 5, and that's all. I can't let that happen. It's too much pressure and stuff.
Romantic encounters, deep.
I don't want you to feel so much pressure. Don't let my friends get much control to you, please.
Affection, my presence was completely erased in their stories as if I had never existed. The wedding dress that once felt tight and constricting on me now looked like it was tailored perfectly for Sonia. I drifted in the air, growing colder and colder. So this was it. From the very beginning, I was never meant to be the person to marry Yosef today. That explained why Yosef had seemed so distracted during the wedding preparations. He was constantly smiling at his phone for no apparent reason.
It's okay, you can just go with 5.
But what I couldn't understand was why they had to use me as the sacrifice if they loved Sonia so much. I died in a rented apartment not long ago. My parents had tied my hands tightly, leaving me immobile. All I could do was watch in terror as a masked assailant broke in. I was with child, but I was brutally assaulted and murdered. My death was horrific. The attacker slowly sliced open my wrists with a knife, letting my blood drain bit by bit. Before leaving, my parents had gagged me with a towel out of fear that I'd cry out for help. I couldn't even whimper when I died. Ever since I was little, my parents had always favored Sonia. The snacks we both loved, I never got any. The dress I longed for, always bought for Sonia instead. When we grew up and there wasn't enough money to send both of us to college, my parents didn't hesitate to give the tuition to Sonia. They told me to earn mine through part-time jobs, but I never could have imagined that they would be so biased as to ask me to give up my fiancé for Sonia when she told them she had cancer and didn't have long to live. What shattered me even more was that Yosef, the man who had been with me since college, also betrayed me. I watched coldly as this farcical wedding came to its perfect conclusion. When they packed up and prepared to leave for their honeymoon, I followed them once again. On the beaches of Anoli, Yosef and Sonia walked hand in hand along the shore, bathed in the golden glow of the setting sun. The warm sunlight spilled over them, and the sea breeze gently tousled their hair. As Sonia affectionately wrapped her arms around Yosef's neck, the two shared a passionate kiss. Passers-by looked on with envy, clapping and cheering for the couple. Even my usually conservative parents stood by, cheering them on. At this moment, no one would remember me, the one abandoned in a rented apartment. Who would even care whether what they did to me was fair or not? Yosef, do you think Freya is mad at me? She still hasn't called. Sonia leaned weakly into Yosef's arms, feigning frailty as she asked, how could she be? She's your sister.
Yeah, because I don't want to have too much pressure on Yuki since she's been through a lot, so please don't put pressure on her.
And you're seriously ill now. This is your only wish. She's not an unreasonable person. At worst, we'll just make it up to her later. Yosef gently comforted her. Sonia nodded before quickly perking up and excitedly pulling Yosef and my parents out to dinner. My parents couldn't fully enjoy the seafood dinner costing tens of thousands of dollars. Sonia, on the other hand, acted as if it were all completely justified. After dinner, I followed them back to the hotel. Yosef turned down the nightgown-clad Sonia's flirtatious attempt and went to the balcony alone, silently smoking as he remained deep in thought. I turned and drifted toward my parents' room. My parents hadn't gone to bed yet. They were probably still upset about the expensive dinner. They sat on the bed, shaking their heads and sighing repeatedly. My mother then took out her phone and tried calling me, only to find that my phone was switched off. Their expressions instantly darkened further. From what they were used to, every past argument had ended the same way, a slap followed by a sweet treat. Their making the first move and calling me was considered their way of offering me a way out and blowing everything over. This was always their approach. But this time, no one would ever pick up the phone again. David, judging by the way Nia spends money, she probably hasn't saved much. For retirement, we'll still have to count on Freya, but she didn't answer our call just now. Do you think she's holding a grudge against us? Mom asked, looking at Dad with worry all over her face. My dad took a drag of his cigarette, then snorted coldly and said firmly, we're her biological parents. Also, since her sister isn't well, so it's only right that she gives way to her. What right does she have to be angry? I sat quietly in the corner, expressionless as I stared at them with nothing but irony. At that moment, I actually felt a strange sense of relief that I had died. Half a month later, they returned home from their sweet honeymoon. Sonia wore my pajamas and sprawled boldly on the bed meant to be my marital bed. She looked every bit like the lady of the house. Meanwhile, Yosef glanced around the room, as if searching for traces of me, but after looking around, he suddenly realized that there was no sign that I had ever existed in this home recently. He stood blankly at the door of the study where I used to spend most of my time. Yosef, I'm your wife. I don't want things from another woman cluttering our home, Sonia said sweetly, her smooth arms draping over Yosef's chest. I bought a lot of new clothes. Why don't we turn the study into a walk-in closet? That sugary voice was like a tiny hook, tugging at Yosef's heartstrings. However, Yosef gently pushed her hands away, keeping a bit of distance. He looked conflicted. Nia, Freya is still my wife. I only did this to fulfill your last wish. About the study, could we maybe? No! Sonia immediately cut him off, eyes welling with tears. She looked both coquettish and stubborn. I'm your rightful wife now. You're not allowed to have anyone else in your heart. In the end, Yosef gave in and agreed to turn my study into Sonia's walk-in closet. Put that over there. Throw that out. Throw that one out, too. In the study, Sonia directed the workers as they removed my belongings one by one. Yosef stood silently off to the side, watching everything without saying a word. He clearly remembered how I'd told him, time and time again, that my biggest dream since childhood was to have a study of my own. Yosef clearly knew how biased my parents were. He knew the unfair treatment I suffered as a child, and he knew how desperately I wanted him to choose me with certainty. And yet now, he had completely casted me aside because he was determined to be Sonia's savior. This study held so much of my hard work and dreams. Every moment of success still echoed in my mind, but now, it was disappearing bit by bit as it was being slowly devoured. Soon, the study ceased to exist and was replaced by a brand new walk-in closet, just like my life, which was gradually
Okay.
being overtaken by Sonia. A small photo of me was left behind in the corner of the study. Upon seeing that, Yosef quietly walked over, picked it up, and carefully placed it into his wallet. Back at the office, an employee told Yosef that I hadn't come to work for several days and hadn't submitted a single design draft for the signed project. Yosef's expression immediately darkened with fury.
See you. Get to finish that video.
He pulled out his phone and angrily tried to call me, only for the calls to go unanswered. He lost his temper in front of his employees for the first time. He suddenly stood up and swept all the documents off his desk. Ultimately, he fired me for unexplained absenteeism and appointed Sonia, who had never studied design, to take my position. At the office, Yosef eventually gave in to Sonia's seduction. They held each other tightly, kissing passionately like a couple madly in love. They were tangled together on the desk and the chair. I stood to the side, watching as a strong wave of nausea rose in my chest. I subconsciously touched my belly, feeling a deep sense of worthlessness. I was 1 month pregnant. I had planned to surprise Yosef, but now, both my unborn child and I had ended up dead. Over the following days, Yosef, like a lunatic, sent message after message asking where I was. Perhaps he'd sobered up from the thrill of the affair. His tone in every message was humble, pleading for me to come back. But how could I possibly reply to him? Honey, what are you thinking about? At some point, Sonia had walked over. With her radiant, glowing face, she didn't look like someone suffering from a terminal illness. Yet, Yosef seemed blind to it all. Upon hearing Sonia's voice, Yosef panicked like he'd been caught doing something wrong. He hurriedly exited our chat. When he turned around and raised his hand to embrace Sonia, he suddenly noticed the necklace around her neck. Isn't that Freya's necklace? Why do you have it? He asked. Huh? Really? What a coincidence. I saw it online and bought it because I liked it. Yosef frowned. That was a necklace he had given me in college. It wasn't expensive, but I always wore it and never took it off. A flicker of panic flashed in Sonia's eyes, and she quickly changed the subject. Honey, we have to celebrate the pregnancy today. My parents have already made dinner and are waiting at home. Let's go, okay? As I watched their backs as they walked away, I instinctively reached for my bare neck. That necklace had been taken by the attacker after I died, and now, an identical necklace was on Sonia's neck. How could I possibly believe it was just a coincidence? Could my death have something to do with Sonia? Yosef, Nia is risking her life to bear you a child. You'd better treat the child well. You have to be good to Nia. At the dinner table, my parents teared up at the sight of Sonia's slightly thinner face. Yosef smilingly nodded, readily agreeing. No one at the dinner table mentioned my disappearance to keep Sonia happy. Just then, a series of urgent knocks sounded at the door. Yosef's previously dim eyes lit up instantly. He rushed to the door ahead of everyone else to open it. He was full of hope, thinking that after learning Sonia was pregnant, I would let go of the past and come home so the whole family could celebrate joyfully together. But when he opened the door, the person standing there was not who he expected. It was my best friend, Rebecca South. Rebecca stood with her arms crossed, eyes sharply scanning Yosef from head to toe. She asked bluntly, "Where's Freya?" Rebecca and I grew up together. She had a rough childhood. After her mom divorced and remarried, she was left to live with her alcoholic dad. That environment made her grow up like a tough boy, blunt and fiery. But with me, she was always gentle. She never hesitated to charge ahead and shield me from harm whenever it came to me. She's not here. If you're looking for her, try somewhere else. Sonia stepped out from behind Yosef and spoke, trying to shut the door. But Rebecca was quick. She stopped the door with one hand, then shoved aside the people in front of her and barged into the house, calling out loudly as she walked, "Fry, are you home? Get out! That idiot isn't even here." Sonia screamed and rushed at her, trying to push Rebecca out of the house. The two of them started fighting, creating chaos. "Rebecca, calm down. Freya isn't home." Yosef pushed Rebecca hard as he tried to shield Sonia. Seeing Yosef still defending Sonia ignited Rebecca's rage. She suddenly raised her hand and landed a heavy slap across Yosef's Yosef's face. The forceful slap turned Yosef's head to the side and instantly left a visible handprint. Yosef, have you no shame? You ditched Freya on your wedding day and married Sonia instead. Freya loved you wholeheartedly, and this is what you did in return. You and Sonia are filthy scums, and her biased parents. I hope karma finds all of you soon. Trembling with anger, Rebecca continued to roar. If anything happens to Freya, I swear on my life I'll drag you all to prison. Everyone in the room was stunned by her outburst and crazed actions. No one dared to stop her. They could only watch as she slammed the door and stormed out. That night, Yosef finally managed to coax Sonia to sleep. He then sat in the living room with my parents. Still worried, he uttered, Mom, Dad, Freya's been missing for days. Could something bad have happened? My parents kept their heads down in silence. They knew deep down how unfair everything had been to me, but with things having gone this far, all they could hope for was that I'd come home soon, and they tried to make it up to me later. What they didn't know was that I no longer needed any kind of apology. My corpse had been decomposing in the rented apartment, reeking, until a neighbor finally discovered it. At dawn, Yosef received a call from the police. Hello, is this a relative of Freya Quaid? She was found dead in a rented apartment a month ago. Please come to the station to identify the body. On the day of my wedding, my parents...
What are you doing?
Painting the wall.
What is the matter with you? Why on earth would you do this?
The baby told me to.
Hello.
Hi, Mom. Tell the baby I got the stupid pail of sand, but now the buses have stopped running, so I can't get home.
Dewey? Where are you?
I don't know exactly. Somewhere down by the pier.
Dewey, listen to me. You stay right where you are. We're coming to get you right now.
Okay, but bring another pair of socks. I stepped in fish guts. Ew.
What is wrong with that kid? I'm really getting worried.
Let's just stay calm. We'll get in the car, go pick up some donuts, and we'll figure this out on the way.
What are you doing?
Can you hold these for a second?
Sure. What's this for anyway?
You'll see.
Are you crazy?
The baby told me to.
Mom's baby? You think Mom's baby talks to you?
Telling me to do all these crazy things.
You're gonna be okay?
Oh, Mom! Dad!
Dewey!
Oh, right.
I have had it with you, Dewey! I have enough on my mind without having to deal with this!
But the baby says...
Listen to me. That baby is not talking to you!
Honey, just try to calm down, okay?
You have to stop using this as an excuse to get attention, because it is not going to work. Now, I don't want to hear another word about you talking to that baby. Understand?
Baby says to turn around.
What? What are you doing?
Painting. Oh, right.
I have had it with you, Dewey! I have enough on my mind without having to deal with this!
But the baby says...
Listen to me. That baby is not talking to you!
Honey, just try to calm down, okay? I'll make you some tea.
You have to stop using this as an excuse to get attention, because it is not going to work. Now, I don't want to hear another word about you talking to that baby. Understand? Dewey, are you okay?
Boy, that was a beating. I mean, no offense. Stop fussing. I know you're not hungry. Oh, I know. You want your pacifier. Oh, where is it? What do I do? Oh, how about a story? Stories are good. All right, once upon a time, there was a little baby named Jamie who had a big brother named Dewey. Jamie worshipped Dewey. Dewey and Jamie always had a good time together, even though their hateful older brothers always tried to make their lives miserable.
Hey, Reese, you want to have some fun? Yeah, fun is good.
Stop it!
Shut up, Dewey. We're bigger than you are. What do you two boys think you're doing? We're sorry, Mom. I'm stupid.
And the two stupid older brothers paid the price for their folly.
I warned you two about messing with my favorite children. Maybe this time you'll learn to behave.
Now you don't have to worry about those two anymore. And Dewey, just remember, don't go near my closet.
Closet. Not bad. Don't worry, Jamie. Not all trapdoors lead to dungeons.
It's
interesting. Dewey!
Oh, right. Dad!
Dewey! Dewey!
Okay, I'll make you some tea.
You have to stop using this as an excuse. I don't want to hear another word about you talking to that baby. I just...
His baby...
Turn around. What are you turning around to?
What is it?
Hello?
What is the matter with you? Why on... What? This is a moment in history! Take a picture!
It's time, Zubul.
What the hell are you talking about?
For our one-on-one buddy comedy adventure! You're so right, Zubul. We should do this more often.
Oh no. That was a creature with feet. A creature with feet.
Hey, Dad.
Why aren't you outside with the rest of the students? Tuck, come back here.
This is not sweeping!
Tuck, stop. Tuck, show me your hands. Show me your hands. You pulled the alarm. That's serious. Why would you do something like that?
It was the quickest way I could think of to get you here. No questions asked.
What are you talking about?
I did everything I knew. I put her head up, I got some towels. I didn't know what else to do. She's pregnant. I needed help. Oh my God. Well, Dad, can you help?
Not to call anybody, especially not my mom.
Let's just not worry about that right now. Let's just take care of you, all right?
Ava.
Okay, Ava. I need to give you a quick exam. Here, put your legs up. Okay.
Pulse is elevated to steady.
I've been timing contraction, 2.3 minutes apart.
We'll round that down to 2. Tuck, do me a favor. Fold up that towel and put it underneath her neck for me. Now, Ava, I know you don't feel comfortable talking to your parents, but maybe there's a teacher or the principal.
That's the problem. Her mom is the principal.
I haven't told her yet. She pays attention to pretty much every other kid but me. Only thing she notices if I brought home bad grades.
Ava doesn't, ever.
So you two, you are friends?
Yeah, from debate, since last year.
Oh, well, that's more than 10 months.
Oh, gosh, Dad, no.
No, I have a boyfriend, but he isn't here today.
Boyfriend? Okay, oh, where is he?
Orthodontist, getting his braces off.
Hey, Dad.
Okay, kid having.
What are we doing? Answer me. Answer me. What is wrong with you? Come back here.
What's going on? I just wanted to know for sure.
Elias, we do not lock doors in this house. Sweetie, I'm not mad at you. I just want to talk.
Go away!
Fucking door!
Yeah, that's.
Okay, I'm counting to 3. 1,
One kid's run.
2,
Kids run. Kids run.
tried to be good to you. I've been understanding.
I don't know what's wrong with the mom.
I tried playing along. I've done everything I was supposed to do. And this is how you treat me. Your own mother.
You're not her mother.
What did you say?
Please don't.
Speak up. Get up!
No.
Elise. You're not our mother.
That's a terrible thing to say.
Don't. Our mother loved us.
Take that back.
We don't love you either. We hate you. Lucas, tell her.
Don't talk to him. Talk to me. What did you do to our mom?
Where is she?
You're lying, Elias. You're not telling
Not
the truth.
lying, you are.
Say it. Say I'm your mother.
You're hurting me.
Say it.
No.
I have coddled you too much. Not anymore. Things are gonna change. You hear me?
Let go of me.
No. Say it. You are my mother. You are my mother. Say it. You are my mother.
Please.
You are my mother. Say it. Elliot. You are my mother. You're my mother. You're my mother. You're my mother. What are you doing?
Thanks, D. How could you turn on your brothers, D? Give me a 3 count, D. Anything out of the ordinary yet, D? Just one, Donald? Problem, Donald? Hey, Donald!
Sorry, Downtown. I gotta win. Tried losing once, wasn't for me. Huh? Whoa! D!
Drop it, D. Play nice, D. Way to be open-minded, D.
Hey, you're in, D!
I do not know, Michael, but we've gotta have it. Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. Cool your scramjets, bud. I don't know, Michael. I don't know. What you watching, Miguel? Easy, Michael. Easy.
Michael, what did we say about mystic flame and highly vegetated areas?
Angelo, my technology isn't like a simple cell phone or computer. Basic tricks like that aren't going to work. Oh, sweet, sweet Angelo. Nice one, Mike. Oh, come on, Mikey. Like, that's gonna... Well, you were planning your predictable smashcapade. Michael and I were crafting a superior plan based on our extensive knowledge of the subject. Yes, sweet sledding, Angelo. And may I say this cocoa is exquisite. You know what, Angelo? You make a really good point. All right, Angelo, you're up.
On the day my daughter turned 1 month old, my husband's beloved first love barged in while clutching an unconscious baby. She slapped herself repeatedly while pleading frantically to me. If it weren't for my lack of milk, I definitely wouldn't have dared to trouble you to feed my child. I deserve to die for this. Please, I beg you, spare my child's life. Don't poison her. In a fit of rage, my husband sent me to a cattle ranch to learn what real motherly love is. A month later, he brought the whole family to pick me up. Seeing me gently coax a newborn calf to stroll, he nodded with satisfaction. Looks like this month on the ranch has really helped you develop some deep motherly instincts. I acted as if I hadn't heard him, lowering my head to kiss the big yellow cow's face. What would you and our daughter like for dinner tonight? Grinding his teeth, my husband snapped. I sent you to the ranch for a month to reflect, and this is how you repay me? Acting crazy to disgust me? Just then, the little calf stumbled into a muddy pit and started crying. I rushed to scoop it into my arms and began nursing it with a bottle. There, baby, don't cry. Mommy's milk will make everything better. When my husband, Jay Shepherd, came to pick me up with the entire family in tow, I was out on the pasture, walking a wobbly-legged calf that had just been born not long ago. Zara already forgave you for hurting the baby, he said. She even told me to hurry and bring you home. Willow, tell me, did your time here at the ranch change you at all? Surrounded by relatives and friends, I looked at him with soft eyes, but my attention never left the calf stumbling beside me. Slow down, little one. Don't hurt yourself. Zara smiled at me gently. Willow, Jace has already put aside the past to come and get you. Don't hold a grudge against Jace anymore, or he'll say you're arrogant again. Jace seemed to be in a good mood, a slight smile playing on his lips. Although Willow's temper is still as stubborn as ever, this month at the cattle ranch has instilled a deep sense of motherhood in her. My efforts weren't in vain. Ignoring their little performance, I walked straight to the cow sheet's entrance and took off my shoes. Baby, mommy's home. Jace's pupils constricted, and he eagerly followed me in. Why did you leave our daughter with those animals in the cow sheet? My precious daughter, let daddy see you. Everyone stared at me strangely as I cradled the calf in my arms and softly sang a lullaby. Rockabye, rockabye, down to Grandma's bridge we go. Jace was both angry and anxious, his chest heaving. Where's our daughter? Willow, what madness is this? You're holding a calf. The little calf startled and flinched. I immediately held it tighter, my eyes warily fixed on Jace. He looked disturbed by my gaze and turned to the owner of the cattle ranch, his face dark. I sent my wife here for a nice break. How could she have become like this? Completely out of her mind. In just 1 month. The cattle ranch owner looked at Jace with a distressed expression. Mr. Shepherd, I really don't know what happened to your wife. I clearly prepared the best room on the farm for her and your daughter, but she insisted on moving into this cow shed. Jace frowned, deep in thought. Zara immediately clutched her chest, tears welling up in her eyes. I understand now. Willow is still blaming me in her heart. It's my fault for being a husbandless widow, relying on Jace and causing him trouble. Jace, you've been so kind to me. No matter what Willow does to me, I won't complain. If it weren't for her hurting the child, I definitely wouldn't have revealed it, causing Willow to be sent to the cattle ranch for a month-long vacation. Zara's few words easily ignited Jace's anger. Willow, I originally thought that after a month of soul cleansing at the natural cattle ranch, you would show some remorse. I never expected your nature to be so unchangeable that you would resort to such despicable means to gain my sympathy and make things difficult for Zara. Jace lunged toward me, trying to snatch the calf from my arms by force. Stop clinging to this stupid animal and playing crazy. I don't have time for your act. Where is our daughter? My eyes burned red as I screamed, completely losing it. No one touches my baby. To protect the whimpering calf, I bit down hard on a chunk of flesh on Jace's hand. Jace's face contorted in pain, clutching his bleeding hand as he stumbled backward in disbelief. Zara cried out, rushing to Jace's side with a look of distress. Jace, are you alright? Before Jace could speak, she heavily knelt down and hugged my leg. Willow, this is all my fault. I never should have taken advantage of my longtime friendship with Jace to ask for his help during my most desperate moment. I never meant to disrupt your family, and I definitely shouldn't have asked you to breastfeed my baby just because I couldn't produce milk. That must have pushed you over the edge and made you lose control. I only told Jace because I was terrified when the baby suddenly passed out. I wasn't thinking straight. Otherwise, I never would have said anything and gotten you sent to the cattle ranch. This is all my fault. If you want to hit or yell at someone, do it to me. Jace is your husband. He only wanted to help you get better. He didn't do anything wrong. Why take it out on him like this and bite him so hard? I remained silent as Zara continued to plead without getting up, even as her forehead became bruised from hitting the ground. I remained unmoved by her insincere performance. At that time, my own daughter was just a month old. As a mother myself, I naturally felt protective and loving towards tiny, soft babies. I treated Zara's child as my own, showering her with affection. Yet, she had the heart to harm her own child and then frame me for it. Zara, don't kneel to her. Willow is heartless and stubborn. She doesn't deserve your kneeling. Jace pulled Zara up with a pained expression and held her tightly in his arms. Then, he glared at me. Willow, I think you've gone mad. I'm your husband, biting me so badly. Do you even want to continue living? Just as he finished speaking, a moo sound came from the entrance of the cow shed. When I heard the familiar sound of the big yellow cow, my eyes suddenly lit up. I rushed past everyone to greet him. Honey, you're back. Not just Jace, but everyone present was stunned into silence. It took a long while for Jace to regain his voice and composure. Willow, what did you just call that animal? Ignoring his words, I gently lowered my head and kissed the big yellow cow's face. What do you and our daughter want for dinner tonight? Willow! Jace gritted his teeth in anger. I sent you to the cattle ranch to enjoy a month of peaceful life, and this is how you repay me? Playing crazy and treating an animal like your husband to disgust me? While he stared at me in disbelief, I calmly fetched a basin of water and knelt down to wash the yellow cow's feet with practiced care. You've been out working in the fields again and got all muddy. If you don't clean up properly, you're not allowed in bed tonight. One of the relatives gasped softly, Jace, I think Willow might actually be losing it. She doesn't seem like she's faking it. Jace took a deep breath. Willow, enough already. If you're really unwell, I'll take you to a doctor right now. As soon as the suggestion of taking me to the doctor was mentioned, Zara immediately rushed forward, sobbing, yes, Willow, you've been eating fresh milk and healthy vegetables at the cattle ranch, breathing the freshest air and enjoying the most peaceful and comfortable life. Even if you were a little lonely sometimes, it was only for a month. Please stop being stubborn. If you continue like this, you'll only make yourself and Jace a laughingstock. Jace echoed, that's right, it's only been a month. I don't believe any experience could turn someone completely insane in such a short time. What's more, this place is a paradise on earth, a secluded haven. His
He is the original one.
face darkened inch by inch as he thought of it. Willow, I'll give you one last chance. If you remain stubborn, then you can stay in this cattle ranch forever and live with this animal. Hearing his words, Zara gave me a triumphant little smirk that no one else noticed, her lips curling up with satisfaction she couldn't hide. Seeing that I remained unmoved, Jace quickly lost patience. He gritted his teeth and snapped, Willow, you really don't know what's good for you. Since you're beyond saving, I won't waste another second on you. Hand over our daughter. I'm taking her away from this place right now. I won't let my sweet, well-behaved daughter be raised to become something less than human. Because I didn't respond to him, he turned to the owner of the ranch and barked, where's my daughter? Where is she? The ranch owner was so flustered his legs went weak. He stammered but couldn't get a word out. I've been paying you $100,000 a month to take good care of them, both mother and child. What are you hiding? Why don't you even know where my daughter is? Under Jace's sharp and suspicious gaze, the ranch owner went pale, cold sweat dripping down his forehead. Jace, don't scare him like that. Zara cut in gently. The baby's only 2 months old. She can't be away from her mother yet. Honestly, besides Willow, no one knows where she might be. Then she turned to me, trying to sound sincere. Willow, the ranch owner's just a humble farmer. He's done his best looking after you this past month. Please don't make things harder for him than they already are, okay? Jace immediately caught her drift. He shot me a cold glare and warned in a low voice, Willow, where have you hidden our daughter? If anything happens to our precious little girl, don't blame me for being ruthless. I finished washing the big yellow ox's feet and then fetched a basin of water to find the little calf. Baby, be good. Mommy's here to change your diaper. Jace's face was ashen and he suddenly knocked over the basin of water in my hand. Willow, I've had enough of you. He took out a pocket watch from his collar and opened it, revealing a small and soft custom-made photo of our daughter when she was just born. That's just a calf, an animal. Open your eyes and take a good look at this little pumpkin. This is your own daughter. I stared blankly at the pocket watch, seeing the soft, chubby little baby on it. She was so tiny. Her eyes hadn't even opened yet. Suddenly, the stench of blood and rot filled my nose. Terrifying images surged through my mind. It was as if the tiny baby, along with her swaddling clothes, didn't even have time to cry before being torn apart by countless sharp teeth. It was as if a knife was stabbing into my body, gouging out my heart and scraping my bones. Bit by bit, although slow, each cut was deep and bloody. My whole body shuddered and I came back to my senses at the tender moo-moo crying sound. Then, disregarding everything else, I rushed towards the little calf that had fallen into the mud pit and held it tightly in my arms, feeling sorry for it. Don't be afraid. Don't be afraid. Mommy's here. Jace.
Yep. I couldn't find a girlfriend myself, so I regretted everything and I decided to become your girlfriend again. I asked her myself.
Also rushed over, his eyes bloodshot, and slapped me hard across the face. Willow, don't push me. The slap from him made my head spin and a buzzing sound filled my ears. Still, I didn't care about any of that. All I could see was the round little calf in my arms, so I familiarly lifted my shirt to feed it. Good baby, don't cry. Once you drink mommy's milk, everything will be all right. Oh my god! Amidst the gasps of the crowd, a look of utter shock washed over Jace as if struck by lightning. Willow, you? All I did was send you and the child to the cattle ranch for a month's break. Were you really that wrong? Did you have to throw such a tantrum and do something so disgusting, blurring the lines between people and animals, just to spite me? He snapped, yanking my hair so hard it made a loud crack in my neck. I didn't feel any pain. I just kept nursing the little calf, gently patting its head. Don't be scared. Don't be scared. Mommy's here. Everything's okay. After his brief breakdown, Jace suddenly let out a cold, cruel laugh. Willow, you're such a good actress, huh? Let's see how long you can keep up the performance after I roast your precious little calf. He snatched the calf from my arms. I frantically tried to stop him, but the cattle ranch owner held me firmly to the ground. Under the intense heat of the fire, the iron griddle quickly grew scorching hot. Bound by its legs, the little calf cried out miserably, its tearful eyes looking at me helplessly as the heat seared its flesh. Meeting those clear, innocent eyes that knew nothing of death, I was suddenly struck by the memory of my daughter's bewildered gaze at me just before she was torn apart. Don't be afraid. Mommy's coming. Ignoring the searing pain in my already twisted arms, I threw myself onto the red-hot griddle amidst Jace's hysterical roars. On the day my daughter turned 1 month old, my husband's beloved...
How it feels to chew 5 gum.
Yeah, I do.
Ranking the sky. Again. And again. Haha, you're adopted. It's a prank. More exciting videos, please subscribe. Ranking the... Again. And again. Haha, you're adopted.
Trying the new Parmesan stuff.
Feel so Sigma and
Sir, who hung up on you?
911.
911, what's your emergency?
I'm sitting in a coffee shop and this guy just ran up, grabbed my brand new bike and took off.
Did he break your legs first?
What? No, what?
Go chase him and get it back. 911, what is your emergency?
Hi, yeah, I think someone's breaking into the house next door.
Okay, do you...
What is this at 3 a.m.?
What the Get that creepy mask off.
What is this at 3 a.m.?
What the heck is that? That looks like D'Angelo.
What is this at 3 a.m.?
Oh. Lullaby. What's a lullaby? A lullaby.
This is the best Chipotle order.
The operation was a success. Yay! Now, give the patient a candy.
No, this is my candy.
The operation was a success. Yay! Now, give the patient a candy.
No, this is my candy.
The operation.
There's one right there.
Phineas, I'm not gonna get on a silly little tricycle.
Candace, we're in a hurry. Just get on the tricycle.
There's no way
Get on the There's one right there.
Phineas, I'm not gonna get on a silly.
I'll show you cute.
What do you want to see?
I'll show you cute.
The day after our wedding, my husband ran off with his childhood sweetheart. They vanished after an accident on the road, whereabouts unknown. I plastered missing person flyers everywhere, searched high.
Tell me what you're doing on the other side. Just tell me what you're doing with that other guy. 'Cause I ain't got patience this other way. So your girlfriends are wasted. They need it, they chase that. Face it, you want it, you crave it, believe it.
That's a girl.
That you know once you taste that. All of your friends have been
Baby, please have your hand off my head.
Lifesavers gummies.
Because I don't want it on my head.
No, I've been in love for a while. You gon' make me fall in love for a while. I've been out the SLS for a while. Baby girl got me so obsessed for a while, babe. You gon' really have to hold me fucking down, babe. Cause I ain't with the fuckery that playing around, babe. No, I've been in love for a while. You gon' make me fall in love for a while. I've been out the SLS for a while. Baby girl got me so obsessed for a while, babe. You gon' really have to hold me fucking down, babe. Cause I ain't with the fuckery that playing around, babe. No, I've been in love for a while. You gon' make me fall in love for a while. I've been out the SLS for a while. Baby girl got me so obsessed for a while, babe. You gon' really have to hold me.
Are you? Why is my hair like this? Why am I wearing pink slippers? I hate pink! Hello? Are you even listening to me? Whoever you are, I am freaking out! I swear I will explain everything to you. But right now, I need you to listen. A little late, aren't we? I told you to report at the supper bell. Did you? Oh, well, I wasn't really paying attention, to be honest. Anywho, I'm here now. What do you say? Let's get this little brainwashing party started, huh? Woohoo! You were sneaking around with Miss Driscoll last night. Wow! Evelyn, your powers of deduction are incredible. That's all right. You'll shut that smart little mouth of yours for good. So how long have you been using your little brain fogger, Evie? Do you mind if I call you Evie? Sorry, I don't actually care if you mind. Our parents, though, they might mind if they found out. No parent has ever complained. They send you here sick, we send you home better. Better? What, by making us dress the same and act like you're perfect little robots? That's what you mean by better? Think I'll pass. What a shame. You don't get to choose. Yeah, that's kind of my whole point. You don't care about making us better. You're just too what we have to say. You want to know what I think? I think today's children are lazy, disobedient, and full of themselves. And you're one of the worst cases I've ever seen. What can I say?
Hey, I'm not gonna read this.
I've got a streak. What have you done? What have you done? bring their voices back. No! Are you? Why?
If you hide the game like this,
Hello. Ew. Ew. Oh. Yeah, ew. What are you wearing? What? This is my uniform. Yeah, well, it smells like oil and... Is that blood? What? No. No, oil, just oil. Maybe a little bit of tea, maybe. Hello.
What is it?
I'd been married to Henry Harrison for 8 years. He brought 99 women home during that time. I stared at number 100, a young, pretty girl, standing in my living room. She looked at me defiantly, then turned to Henry. Honey, is this your useless wife everyone talks about? Henry leaned back in his chair, a lazy yep escaping his lips. The girl sauntered over and patted my cheek, a smirk playing on her lips. Tonight, you'll learn what a real woman sounds like. That night, I was forced to listen to their moans echoing through the house. The next morning, Henry...
Yeah, sure.
As usual, told me to make breakfast. I refused. He seemed to have forgotten our marriage was a business arrangement, and today was 3 days before the contract ended. Henry looked surprised by my refusal. It was the first time in 8 years I'd denied him anything. He sized me up, a puzzled expression on his face. Mia Williams, did last night fry your brain or something? I stayed silent, my gaze unwavering. After a moment, my stare seemed to unnerve him. He waved a dismissive hand. Fine, don't make it. Stop staring. It's creepy. He called the housekeeper to prepare breakfast. Yesterday's girl sashayed towards me, a triumphant grin on her face. So, how was the show last night? Exciting? Before she could continue, Henry pulled her back. Don't be rude. Go get ready for breakfast. She just raised an eyebrow at me, her eyes brimming with smugness. At the breakfast table, Henry and the girl were all over each other. I kept my head down, my mind racing, planning my escape. Suddenly, I felt a tap on my arm. I looked up to see Henry standing there, a frown etched on his face. What are you thinking about so hard? He asked, his voice laced with suspicion. I hesitated for a second before answering honestly. I'm thinking about what to do next. Henry scoffed. What can you do? Besides cleaning and cooking, you're useless. His words, dripping with disdain, didn't even sting anymore. I'd become immune to his insults over the years. For 8 years, I'd revolved my life around him, neglecting my own dreams and aspirations. I'd almost forgotten who I used to be. 8 years ago, my mother was critically ill, and I desperately needed money. Henry appeared like a knight in shining, albeit slightly tarnished, armor. He offered me $500,000. The price? Marrying him, becoming his beard for the Harrison family. For my mother, I agreed. For 8 years, I'd watched him parade a string of women through our home. Once, drunk, he'd looked at me with unusual seriousness. Mia, we're from different worlds. Don't get any ideas. I used to think he was incapable of love. Then, last year, I learned about his deceased first love, Jennifer. Yesterday's girl bore a striking resemblance to Jennifer. So, seeing them together at breakfast didn't surprise me. It just solidified my resolve to leave. Henry snapped his fingers in front of my face, pulling me from my thoughts. I said, what are you thinking about? I blinked, refocusing on him. I'm thinking about getting a job, I said calmly. He snorted. You? Maybe you could clean toilets at Harrison Corp. You're not even as good as Molly, fresh out of college. I opened my mouth. But just then, Molly emerged from the bedroom. Henry, honey, how do I look in this? She was wearing one of the dresses Henry bought every year in memory of Jennifer. The last time I'd touched it while cleaning, he'd slapped me. Now, he gazed at Molly with undisguised admiration. Beautiful, baby. You can wear whatever you want underneath. Molly preened, then turned to me with a smug smile. Mia, do you think it looks good on me? I nodded sincerely. Yes, it suits you. My genuine response seemed to throw her off. Before she could recover, I turned and headed back to my room. 3 more days, and I would be free. Time to pack. I hadn't been in bed long when my phone rang. It was Henry. Molly needs a ride back to school. Take her. I frowned. Don't we have a driver? His voice sharpened with irritation. Is it that hard to do something I ask? Before he could explode, I agreed. That's better, he said, satisfaction dripping from his voice. When I got outside, Henry and Molly...
This is why I don't trust man. What the freak? I mean, if I have a man like that, and seeing from me like a woman, I'd be like, bro, this is why I'm basically lesbian. I'm not going to have a man in control of me, because that man is just like stupid. I want to slap him so bad. I'll slap him across the face. I'll call him cuss words. And I said, I can throw hands again because I threw hands at school today.
Waiting in the driveway. Hurry up! Molly has an exam. Don't waste her time. Molly chirped. Thanks, Mia. As Molly and Henry said goodbye,
I don't know. I thought we were just shipping OCs. We basically shipping OCs. And that's what I thought. Yeah. We are. Just said we're shipping OCs and that's all. And like, a community post and stuff. And then I don't know what happened. No, Coca-Cola won't do that. And where the Coca-Cola thing in the middle.
Geez, what are you wearing? He doesn't sound like that. He sounds like, geez, what are you wearing? I do good impressions.
Yeah, it's good.
Take this. Take that.
Hey, kiddo, where's your mommy?
She's all the way in the back. But it's more comfy up here.
I know, but I'm so sorry, sweetie, but I have to take you back to your mommy.
I guess I'll never get to sit in the nice part of the plane before I die.
What?
I found out I'm dying.
Oh, Jesus.
I'll be meeting him one day.
Excuse me, ma'am? Fred, stop. Oh, hi. You can grab all your things. I'll be moving you to first class. What?
Hey, Mommy.
I'm so confused. It's okay, I understand.
Don't skip this video if you love your mother. Prove that you are a good child and answer the questions right now. If you want to go to heaven, share this video to your friends and click follow, like, comment. I love you, Mom. I give you 3 seconds to choose. Be a good child.
Yeah, a good child. Don't tell me.
I really hope y'all enjoy the rest of your flight. And if y'all need anything, just let me know. Son, what did you do?
I told them that I was dying.
Huh? You're not dying.
I mean, we all gotta die sometime.
Oh, great
heavens! Take this. Take that.
Hey, kiddo, where's your mommy?
She's all the way in the back. But it's more comfy up here.
I know, but I'm so sorry, sweetie, but I have to take you back to your mommy.
I guess I'll never get to sit in the nice part of the plane before I die.
What?
I found out I'm dying.
Oh, Jesus.
I'll be meeting him one day.
Excuse me, ma'am? Fred, stop. Oh, hi. You can grab all your things. I'll be moving you to first class. What?
I don't know.
Hey, Mommy.
I didn't plan on answering that, though.
I'm so confused.
Answering her comment, basically.
It's okay.
Look, Mommy. Look, you're adorable. Oh, Grace, you look beautiful, like a real princess.
I feel like one.
Well, you know what every princess needs? Look, I can also wag my tail. Okay, hang on, sweetie. Now, once I put this on, I'm going to style your hair around it.
Can you style my hair?
But sweetie, it doesn't even show. But I am going to go over you with a lint roller.
I want to be a princess.
What? All you've talked about for the last 4 months is how much you wanted to go as a dog.
I changed my mind.
Well, I'm sorry. You're either going as a dog or a little Mexican girl. Let's go to the mirror, sweetie.
Okay. Chickadee!
Oh, how precious! You're Tom's mother, right? I'm Gabby. We met the other day. Of course.
This must be your beautiful little princess. You're as pretty as your mommy, aren't you?
No, my daughter's a dog. The dog.
Oh,
What is that?
Letter you wrote to Grace.
Okay, honey, you really shouldn't have read this. Because it doesn't mean anything.
Grace is your daughter, isn't she? That's why you've been crying since she left. You love her more than me.
No, that is not true. You are the most important thing in this world to me. You believe Mommy, don't you?
You're not my mom.
Look, Mommy. Look.
Yeah, I'm going to be honest. We are. It's alright. So I'm going.
You're adorable.
Open the door, son. The bags are heavy, and I can't stand being out here anymore.
How did you find my apartment? I never gave you my address.
I hired a private investigator to follow you.
When the house was yours, you kicked me out of it, even though I'm paying for everything.
Look at this stupid.
Take me to the king. I don't have.
Hey, Mika. No, we're not. We're just shipping OCs. I agree with her that we can ship OCs and stuff. And then she started, and I guess once you say wifey with her because it's like a name something, but then I don't know what's going on.
Much to breathe.
Wait a minute, V plush? Okay.
You can ask the flowers. I sit for hours telling all the bluebirds, the bill and coo birds, pretty little baby. I'm so in love with you. You can ask.
You're gay. You're gay. You're one of them queers.
My husband stuffed me inside a luggage bag and locked me inside, just because his childhood friend was trapped in an elevator for half an hour. You're paying double for all the suffering Grace went through. My body was forced into a curled up state.
Oh, look how cute you were.
Amy, please, of course I was cute. Look how I turned out.
Hello, Sheldon.
Hello, Sheldon.
If you're watching this, I assume something bad has happened. Something unfortunate and unforeseen. Something that's making you question everything.
I'm so smart.
Now just make sure it's really you watching this, not an imposter. What am I thinking of? On the count of 3. 1, 2, 3. Robot Monkey Butler. Okay, good.
Should I leave you two alone?
No, this is going to be inspiring. You should watch.
Sheldon, never forget, no matter how bad things seem, you can
What? No. No. My dad taped over at one of his stupid high school football games.
Sorry.
You know, it doesn't matter. Nothing matters.
Is there anything I can do?
Yes, you could build me a time machine so I can go back and tell my younger self to give up because nothing's going to work out the way he wants.
Oh, look how cute you were.
What was she to do?
Make shit.
Ela joga na hora, pra trás ela joga o cu, pra frente joga só.
What shape is this?
Que ela joga na hora, pra trás ela joga o cu, pra frente joga só.
What shape is this? Up of heaven, what?
My friend suddenly announced he had a girlfriend. The caption read, "I'm not good with words. I just want to see you." In that instant, my Snapchat exploded. All our mutual friends bombarded me with messages. "Claire, isn't Felix's girlfriend supposed to be you?" Indeed. Why wasn't I Felix Harper's girlfriend? Before I could process...
I'm planning on adding you into a trend. I think I already got it figured out.
what was happening, Felix sent me a message. "So, what do you think? Isn't my girlfriend pretty?" Each word felt like a knife twisting in my heart. My hands were shaking so much I could barely see the screen through my blurred vision. He must have grown impatient waiting for a response because...
Please look out for me. Can you set me free?
You know, I would be a fan forever. I'm still part of the fandom, but I'm not. I don't post it. Born yet. Guess good. Okay, never mind.
Just go to the office.
What I do?
Just go to the office.
What I do?
Go, just go.
What?
Hi.
Okay.
Hi.
Hi. Yo, what the fuck?
Hi. What the fuck?
Hi. Hi. Brother, how you doing? Whoa, hold on, man, hold on. I know, man, you worked a long time. Oh, man, no, man. What the hell? Oh, my God, no way.
Yeah, I don't want to have a sleep time, but
You need to leave.
Just go to the office.
What I do?
Just go to the office.
What I do?
Go, just go. The hell? Oh, my God, no way.
You need to leave.
Just go to the office.
I am not angry. And tell your mom I said that too.
Hey, Ursula, can I trouble you for a warm glass of milk?
No, but you can trouble me for a warm glass of shut the hell up. You are under my watch for the next 3 days, which means you're gonna do whatever I tell you to.
But I thought we were friends.
I guess you won't be needing this. Oh, Alex, I remember when I was your age, young and dumb. So here's the plan. I'm gonna watch Squid Games, and you're gonna stay out of my way. Got it?
What?
Squid Games.
I love Squid Games. Can I watch it with you?
No, but you can go to your room and count to 1,000,000. And then after that, you can go to sleep, or I'll put you to sleep.
But it's only 1 o'clock.
You're telling me that as though I care.
I don't have to listen to you.
Yes, you do. Because if you don't, I'm gonna grab your hand and I'm gonna put it on the stove. And then we'll see who listens to me. Now, go to your room and start counting.
What are you doing? Mom said there's no parties.
Who said anything about a party? He's just my friend.
I'm gonna tell Mom that you had someone over when she was gone.
What are you, some tattletale?
You little baby, you gonna go tell your mommy?
Little rat! Give that phone back!
Hello? Mom, it's me. Mom.
Hi, Teresa. How are you?
Is everything okay? What's going on? Mom, Ursula's trying to have a... Did she say something about a party?
No. I'm so sorry to contact you on your work trip. She's just having kind of a hard time right now. She's acting out a little, and she even tried running away from home.
What? Oh my God, she's done this before. I'm coming back home.
No, we are talking right now, but she's missing her father a little, and but we're gonna work through it, so don't worry a thing about it.
I am not angry. And tell your mom I said that too.
Hey, Ursula, can I trouble you for a warm glass of milk?
No, but you...
oh my God, I feel so bad for that child.
Oh, that's the moon. Did you know that the moon is not a planet but a satellite of the Earth? Really? Yeah.
What are your thoughts on everyone asking you to fight Lord?
Lord who? Me, bitch.
On my dad's birthday, as he stood before the cake, eyes closed, making a wish, my mom leaned in and whispered something into his ear. A man who had always cherished his life, my dad flinched at her words, then, without hesitation, stepped off the building and plunged to his death. After his passing, the world was desperate for answers. Dozens asked my mom what she had told him in that final moment. Some even offered $1 million to buy that one sentence from her lips, but she never spoke a word. Not until my wedding day. That was when she arrived, walked up to my fiancé, leaned in close, and whispered the same words into his ear. My fiancé, like my father, chose suicide after listening to it. The guests rushed downstairs, their faces pale with shock, their voices choked with disbelief. His mother collapsed beside his lifeless body, clutching him as wretched sobs tore from her throat. As for me, I felt as if my entire world had shattered. My legs trembled, my chest felt hollow.
LAPD!
LAPD! Clear!
Hands on your head!
Clear right! Closet only, clear. What's going on?
Deke, look. Doesn't really scream clan member, does it?
Clan member? Does this have something to do with Shauna? Can somebody please tell me what's going on?
Upstairs is clear. Roommates aren't home. No sign of explosives.
Same. Rest of the house is clean.
Where'd you stash the explosives, Harry?
Explosives?
LAPD has you on camera delivering a package bomb to Gates Realty Group. You want to explain?
Package bomb?
Morning, Mr. Gates. Gates Realty Group.
Oh, no.
Easy.
I work for Chorable, the app, doing odd jobs, errands. 2 nights ago, I got a gig. I met up with this weird guy. He's rambling. He's panicked. He paid me $100 just to drop off some packages. No questions asked. I figured they were just drugs.
Hold on. Packages? There was more than one?
Mom, you got something? Probably those new business cards I ordered. Finally.
No, don't open it.
Mind opening it for me? Just need to grab those papers, and then we can grab some dinner.
Don't open it.
Almond Rays?
No,
You got
not the
it.
child.
We're closed.
Oh my god, please don't intervene.
Set the perimeter so clear
Because the
civilians.
bomb child wheelchair video.
LAPD!
LAPD! Clear!
Hands on your head!
We're right!
Watch
Clear.
the video.
What's going on?
Maybe we'll meet at a bar. He'll drive a funky car. Maybe we'll meet at a club and fall so deeply in love. He'll tell me I'm the one.
Oh, bless you. Oh, bless you.
What's a wolf say?
All right, let's say this one more time.
He doesn't even have a job. I know. I've been telling him to get a job. Like, I don't understand. Like, why does he still live here? I don't know. What's he gonna do? Get a girl?
I am literally stuck.
Pranking the sky. Again. For more exciting videos.
I just heard my mom scream. I think she's angry at me now. She just full on, like, yelled. Not my name, but just yelled.
Shut the hell up or I will beat you!
Oh my god.
I don't want you playing with these guys anymore, alright?
Oi, fuck off! I just heard my mom scream. I think she's angry at me now. She just full on, like, yelled. Not my name, but just yelled.
Shut the hell up or I will beat you!
Oh my god.
I don't want you playing with these guys anymore, alright?
Oi, fuck off! I just heard my
The fact that the title of Gumball has changed definitely means that the world of Elmore changes for Gumball. In the very first trailer of the new season of Gumball, we not only get weird static glitches that tell us that this world has been off somehow, we get a clue that they haven't moved in a very long time. So much dust covers everything in the world. That's when we see Gumball and Darwin both wake up. When Gumball wakes up, he asks Darwin specifically how long it's been, and Darwin says it's been exactly 7 years. It's very strange, so make sure you save this for later and share with a friend, because not only has the world been covered in dust, but the amazing world of Gumball has changed itself. It's now the wonderfully weird world of Gumball. Now then, this could be due to the simple fact of some type of legal battle with the original title and the new title, but I think that it has something to do with the fact that they control the void, and that the world of Elmore not only changes to appease us, but also specifically Gumball and Darwin. See, a lot of people might not actually remember that the void is a place inside of Gumball where all boring things go. Within the final episode of Gumball, we also learned that Rob not only went there and came back, but he was also trying to prevent the world to become like him, distorted and changed in some way. Now, why is that? In a longer video that I definitely have on the channel that you should check out helps to explain all of this. But if the world of Gumball becomes boring, everything will change to become more entertaining. This criterion might not only be for them, but for us as well, which is why the show has changed. Now, if you want to hear more of this theory, of course follow here and everywhere, and of course I'll...
Here. You left this in my vagina.
What?
Here. You left this in my...
The most...
Here.
The most dangerous animal on this planet.
Anyways, I have to see
violent
that
creature
thingy
filled with
thing,
hateful
Wikipedia,
thoughts
whatever it is. Interested. Wikipedia. Oh my god. 4 days ago, the wonderful book of see then with world British American teammates created by Wikipedia. Anyways, created by Ben Thoreau. Hulu. United States and control in 2025. That means seasons will come back. Wikipedia says it. No, that's when my voice is like. That changes up to the wonderfully weird world of Gumball. Okay. Okay, so if Gumball's coming back, then others must be coming back. What else will be coming back? Because if Nickelodeon gets more millions of views on My Ninja Turtles, Rise of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, and then I was like, Romance should be coming back. Because if the Amazing World Gumball's gonna come back and others, then there should be more Ninja Turtles. Or I swear to God, I am going to bomb Nickelodeon. Sorry, this one, no. No. I would force them to make it and post it on YouTube. Without care in the world. I'll find them. And I'll kill them in their sleep. No, Marchie. No. Yes, no.
We're going to.
Girlie hasn't posted. This is exactly why she's a copycat. What happened to Cupcake? I think that's your phone, not CapCut. That's your phone, not CapCut. That's your phone, not CapCut. That must be your phone. That must be your phone. If I tap on CapCut right now, and it doesn't do it, then it was your phone. Let's try it. God, I'm yawning for a long time. So bright. My poor eyes. My poor eyes. Trust me, guys, it worked just fine. I'm sad. Candy's gone. Our glitter force was gone.
What the what? I want to be player one.
Dude, I'm player 1. You're player 2.
No way! Being player two is more of a cop-out than using AI voices. Like,
How shameless do you think I am?
Dude, calm
What
down. Let's play punchies to see who gets to be player 1.
fine.
Looks like I'm player 1. What?
I said it's not fair. Dude, your arms are longer than my entire body. Of course I can't beat you at punchies.
Dude, you don't beat anybody at punchies.
Yes I do.
No, you don't.
Damn. What the? I call them drugs. What is videos? I can't see it, so basically I can't question it. Okay. Sorry. I have an idea. I don't. Okay, so now I'm gonna go back to my daily normal lives and also eat noodles and stuff. So now I'm going to also work on the video soon after I get the bullies. And I'm also probably gonna work on Yuki and me vid with the back together stuff. So basically, I have to leave you guys here. And I have to shut off my live now because it's probably I'm getting tired. And Friday is my favorite day because it's going to my dad's. So, it's a bye for now. I'll probably see you guys tomorrow if I get a chance, but I don't know. Maybe the next day, I don't know. Still. There's also